Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Well, good morning and blessed Advent. I thought this would be a nice time. Here we are on December 11th to talk about something that perhaps is not as easy to talk about, but we probably all either know somebody who struggles with it, or you may have struggled with it yourself. That a lot of people, as they move towards the holidays, are not filled with joy and expectation. They have sorrow, or they have loss, or they have struggles. They may be dealing with mental or emotional disorders, depression and the like, that make it difficult to look forward to Christmas with any type of joy. And that's very unfortunate. It's understandable, but trying to be sensitive to people like that and being aware is part of it. It shouldn't dampen your joy. So I think it's very wrong if you are a person predisposed to depression, or you're struggling with issues, to hope that other people's joy is diminished because you find it offensive. There's something wrong with that. I don't begrudge anybody their joy. That's catering to a spirit of resentment or envy that's toxic and makes your sorrow and loss and maybe emotional illness worse. But at the same time, for those of us who are trying to be joyful, who are trying to be thankful, who believe life is good and God has blessed us, you want to be sensitive to those people. Because I think the holidays, because there's such enormous hype about Christmas joy, that if you don't feel some joy, it's a grind. It is a long, slow walk to get through this season where you do not feel the euphoria that everybody else is trying to buy into. Even if they don't believe in Christ, they want this to be a joyful season. You know, whether they're part of the happy holiday sellout people, that's fine. I like saying both, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I will do both. It really doesn't bother me one way or the other, because we know what the holiday is. The holiday is Christmas. Duh. So, you know, for people who get upset about that, whoop-de-doo. You know, we all know what the holiday is. There's no getting around it. Nobody can deny the 25th. But anyway, back to struggling with mental and emotional illnesses this time of year, or loss. You know, I really pray for people who lose loved ones, especially spouses and parents. You know, if you've lost your spouse, or you've had to bury a child, their absence at Christmas time is especially pronounced because of all the memories you have with them. And the same thing for if you lost a parent, but we all know we're going to lose our parents. We expect that to be the norm. You do not expect to bury your child, and somehow you hope, I think for many spouses, they pass before their spouse does, so they don't have to deal with that pain and loss, and that your life is different. So you want to be sensitive to people, but it cuts both ways. You know, if you're struggling this Advent season and this Christmas season, even though you may not be able to partake in other people's joy, you don't want to begrudge them their joy. And then for the rest of us, just to be sensitive and pay attention to people. It's very easy in our busy life not to pay attention to one another. In fact, we pay less attention to each other than we ever have before because of our stupid phones. And I got mine out a lot. But it really is a relational invader. And we've allowed it to. It in some way caters to our sense of self in very negative ways. That I'm very important, that I have this phone, and that somebody just texted me, or somebody called me, or the news just sent me a notification. Like notifications, I turn most of mine off on the phone. I don't need to be notified of things. And again, I'm not trying to throw phones under the bus. I use mine quite a bit. But they really are relational invaders. And they, one of the things that ironically isolates us from people in our company, because we deal with the phone rather than them. So be aware of this Advent season, this Christmas season, of people around you. Be thankful for the people who are joyful and filled with Christmas gratitude, and be sensitive to the people who are struggling with loss or depression or anxiety or other emotional or mental challenges. So have a blessed day.